All right, people. I got one for you. Why you might not want to start a tribute band. Now, I had a tribute band. Actually, we were developing a few of them, but this was still to this day, I think it was the best Journey tribute band out there. Our singer was great. The band sounded great. I had the guitar as close as anyone possibly could get to Neil Sean's playing. Our vocals were spot on, 4-part harmonies. Keyboard player is my best friend. He does the Greg Raleigh vocal and B3 piano style, plus the John Cane thing. Nobody else is doing that. We were killing it. Started booking a lot of gigs. Had a lot of gigs on the books. I was getting ready to take off. Quit. Retired from playing solo and travel about half the year in an RV with the family and fly out to selective gigs, a couple thousand per gig. We had representation, all sorts of stuff. COVID shut it down, and it never really recovered after that. Now, we started going again, and we played another handful of gigs throughout 2021 into 2022, but the band basically broke up, and I was done, because after about 20, 30 gigs, whatever it was, it started to really it really stifled me. It was worse than playing in a cover band, because it was click tracks, tracks behind you for extra parts, vocals, things like that. And before you start saying shit about that, every top tier band does that. Every top tier corporate or tribute band has that. You have to. Taylor Swift has it, you gotta have it. If you're trying to get 10 grand a show, you gotta have it. But we were all singing and playing as well. But it just became too regimented. It was too much the same shit. I was literally having to play note for note somebody else's licks every night. And it got boring. It got too boring and stifling. And so I quit. And that is a major reason why you might not want to start a tribute band. Because it might not be your thing. It might just impede your flow like it did me. After you know those tunes to a certain point, you find yourself wanting to branch out. I've always wanted to branch out. That's why I never note for note before the tribute band thing, and a little bit of Van Halen when I was younger, just because I loved it. That's why I never really note for note learned leads from other players and stuff, because I wanted to kind of get a vibe but do my own thing. Because I'm an artist. It's the same thing why I rewrote other people's hit songs and family members' songs and stuff when I was younger, when I was learning how to write songs, because I didn't really want to play anybody else's stuff. I wanted to do my own thing. So if that is your jam, if that's your vibe, you may not want to play in a tribute band, because I'll tell you what, man, that's the most stifling gig I've ever played in my life, creatively speaking. Money was good, but my buddies in another tribute band right now, and drummer and that same keyboard player was talking about from my Continuum Journey tribute band. I think I've put up videos of us here before. The website's down now, all that kind of stuff. But I went to see them. They were great, but it just brought back memories of being so stifled on stage. Everything's in your ears. There's cues in there. There's clicks, and it's so regimented. And for the $400 or $500 those guys make for a 12-hour day, when I usually go make $300-400 for 4 hours, it's a no-brainer for me to be able to just do my own thing. I don't want to go back to it at all. And I could get into that band as well. I know I could. In fact, I was offered that gig last year. Before we left, last spring, I was offered that gig. They were between guitar players, and the drummer called me up, and it was mine if I wanted it. The guy who runs the gig, the singer, who was great, by the way, saw videos of me. He knew who I was, and I had the gig, and I turned it down flat. So anyway, anything that stifles your soul, stifles your creativity, if you're like me, you're not going to want to do that. So So, I don't know. Take that for what it is. And, kind of use it as a cautionary tale. Definitely don't take a tribute gig if you're going to get bored playing the same somebody else's licks all the time. Because for me, even playing Journey stuff, even playing old stuff off Captured Live, and ripping lead guitar parts for the end of Stone in Love, even that got boring because it's not my stuff. All right, hope this helps you out. If you got any value from this, please like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.